Hey guys, it's your favorite Unc here. Go ahead and click that subscribe button below so you don't miss a single episode of Nightcap. That button right here. Come for the sports, stay for the stories. The Eagles have extended former Heisman Trophy winner first-round pick DeVonta Smith to a 3-year deal, $75 million. DeVonta Smith contracts call for $51 million in guaranteed money. DeVonta Smith is the Eagles' third major extension of the offseason. Landon Dixon, 4 years, $84 million. Jordan Mailata, 3 years, $66 million. The Eagles now have DeVonta Smith, Jalen Hurts, Landon Dixon, and Jordan Mailata all secured to the year 2029. DeVonta Smith has the most receptions, 240, and receiving yards, 3,178, through the first 3 seasons in Eagles history. The Eagles appear to have wanted a head start on wide receivers market as they extended DeVonta Smith prior to the extension of other notable receivers. Smith was selected 10th overall in the 2021 draft. The notable receivers from the 2020 NFL draft who are still in line for a contract extension have not received them yet. T. Higgins, CeeDee Lamb, Brandon Ayuk, and Justin Jefferson. So Smitty says, you know what? Hey, bro, y'all do what y'all do. But I got to do what's in the best interest of my family. And in the best interest of my family, I'm going to go and get a head start on this thing. So y'all do what y'all do. I'm going to go and take this 3-year, $75 million, 51 guarantee, and I'm going to get on up out of here.
I mean, like, and the most important thing about it is the guaranteed. What is guaranteed? What am I getting? Forget what the numbers look. I know it looks pretty, 3 for 75. No, let me see the real numbers. Let me break down what I'm really earning, within that time frame, and what is coming to me come hella high water. If I get hurt, no matter what, it's gonna be in my pocket. It's gonna be in my pocket.
Yeah, for sure.
Listen, them 3 years finna go by so fast. He finna double up and come right back to the bank. Yeah. He finna double up and have that Brinks truck back on up, because I don't see Smitty slowing down anytime soon, especially in that offense that he's in. He's going to be productive the next 3 years. So he finna see he gonna see another payday.
I like the fact, Ocho, he's not waiting around to see what others, because the worst mistake people can make sometimes is to measure your value by what somebody else got.
Right.
We see that an awful lot. Well, he got that. What that ain't got nothing to do with you.
Mm-hmm.
You're not over there. You're right here. Right. I mean, how am I gonna tell you, man, hey, they got cake over there and I'm in a hardware store. I can only get hammer and nails or salt. That's all I get. That's all I can get over here. Oh, no. Right. That's all I can get in a hardware store. They're in a grocery store. Yeah. So you're not where they are. So you can't say, well, they did this. Mm-hmm. Never measure your worth by what someone else got.
Right.
And so if you do that, you'll be fine. And so he's like, look, I got to worry about my financial. Me. I think he got a wife or a girlfriend, a kid. I think he just had a newborn within the last 6 months. Right. And so if he feels comfortable with it, let that rock. Let that rock. Like you said, hey, get that money early. How old is he? 24, 25?
25. He number 25.
25, yeah. So, hey,
number 25.
So by the time he go ahead and ball out like he's been balling out, they'll come back and see him again at 28.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, most definitely. Real quick.
So congratulations, Smitty. He's one of the first guys that I had on my podcast at Club Shay Shay. Actually, we did it here in my backyard in the garage. And so he had just won the Heisman, won all the awards that year. So congratulations in order to him. Yeah. And there's he's very deserving.
And you know what else? Hold on. You know what else? You know what DeVonta nutrition, you know what his diet is?
What is it?
McDonald's. I just wanted to throw that out there. I just wanted to throw that out there for you real quick. I just wanted to have. I'm just saying. I just want to throw that out there for you real quick.
You see how much DeVonta weigh?
You see how much I weigh? He about 180, 190.
DeVonta ain't never seen 180. No, DeVonta, I guarantee you, DeVonta can come right now, look through my keyhole with both eyes. I'm just saying. I'm just saying on you. I guarantee you.
Hold on, chill. You ain't seen him lately. He been in the weight room. He about 190 right now.
Look at.
I'm telling you, he about 190.
Huh? Hold on, Ocho. This is what we know because we played long enough. Whatever they list you as, you up under that. Especially with he probably about 165, 163.
Nah, I'm telling you, he done put on some weight this offseason. He done bulked up. I guarantee you, when you see him this year, you'll be like, God damn, boy, you been working. He about 190. I kid you not. You'll see.
Man, that joke was skinny, man. When I saw him, he's skinny. The man swallowed. I watched it go all the way down to his stomach. That's how skinny he was. I'm just saying, Ocho. That's how skinny the man is. I watched it go all the way down. I said, well,
damn. Hey, come on, man. Don't try my dog like that.
Nah, he good people.
Yeah,
nah, he good.
Yeah,
he really
good dude.
Really good
real
people.
good dude. Real good
yeah.
dude. What happened with CeeDee? What happened with CeeDee Lamb, boy?
Here we go. CeeDee Lamb and Justin Jefferson skips workout amid contract talks. The pair of NFL top receivers decided not to show up to voluntary workouts on Monday in the midst of contract talk. I don't blame them. Both players are set to hit free agency. Both players are set to hit free agency in 2025 and will attempt to work out a long-term contract in order to stay with the organization. CeeDee Lamb will be playing on a fifth-year option worth $18 million. CeeDee's coming off a career year in which he led all NFL players with 135 receptions. He racked up 1,749 yards while finding the end zone 12 times. Jefferson has a base salary of $20 million. After the Vikings exercised his fifth-year option, the 24-year-old skipped voluntary workouts in 2023, although he showed up for the team's mandatory minicamp. I don't blame him. Anything that's voluntary means it's on my own free volition. Right. I decide to come. That's what volunteering is. Right. I'm volunteering my service. Yeah. You want me to come? Make it mandatory. I ain't giving you no money back. Just Jefferson and the Vikings nearly reached an agreement in 2023, although the deal fell apart and never was finalized. What you got?
Man, them boys ain't playing about their money, man. They ain't playing about the money. And sometimes, you know what? It's one thing to love the game of football. It's one thing to love it and be passionate about it as a player. But you know what this business will do to you? They'll use it against you when it's pay time.
Oh, absolutely.
Listen, they will lose your love for the game of football and use it against you when it's time to get paid because they know, you know what, he loved the game so much. He gonna come in anyway. Or he gonna show up to camp anyway. He gonna show up to camp. So that notion, you got to be careful. You got to understand. You got to play the game, especially when it comes to this business. It's one thing to love and be passionate about the game and love your team and be loyal to your teammates and all this. I am a team player. All that shit sound good until it's time for you to get paid, and the business shows you exactly how dirty and ugly it can get. Mm-hmm. There's no reason CeeDee Lamb should not be paid at this point because the resume speaks for itself. There's no reason Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, I'm sure it takes time. You know, you got to do the numbers and all that stuff. You got to do the books. There's a lot that goes into it, but you already know these individuals are coming up. You already knew you had
budget.
Voluntary. You already knew you had voluntary camp coming up. You would want your best players in camp at that time. You would want them in time. So why even play this game? You did the same goddamn shit in Dallas. You did the same shit with goddamn Ezekiel Elliott. You had Zeke out there on the beach in Cabo, wherever he was at, working out. He was training, keeping himself. Why even play this game? And then they come into camp. You know how different it is. You could train 100 times a day away from football, but when you're in that structured environment, it's completely different. It's completely different. You think you in shape working by yourself. Until you get out there with 11 on 11 and 7 on 7, and you getting pushed around and moved around. It's a little bit different.
You get in shape by playing football. That's how you get in football shape.
Period.
Guys play basketball. They do open runs.
Yeah.
Because you get in shape playing basketball.
Yeah.
And so that's what you need to do. And look, but I don't have a problem with the guys. Look, it's early. Now, once training camp roll around and they're not in camp, now we're going to have something to really talk about, Ocho.
That's even worse, though. Why do teams play this game? Why? Why not allow him to be in camp happy for one, like you do the quarterbacks? You take care of your quarterbacks to make sure they're happy and have nothing going on in their head mentally. So they clear. They have a clear mind, ready to go in. But when it comes to the skill position, they always got to fight tooth and nail. You got to drag them through the mud, no matter how good they are. You wait to the last minute. I don't know what point you're trying to prove. Okay, we're going to take care of them now. 2 minutes before camp start. 2 minutes before camp start, here go cross the ticker. Oh, so-and-so finally signed.
Ocho. The Cowboys won the Super Bowl. Emmitt Smith contract, he wanted to negotiate it. He missed the first 2 games of 93. Emmitt Smith is the all-time leading rusher. And they made him hold out 2 games They lost both of those games, and Jerry came to his senses and got him in.
Yeah.
Yes.
So from an owner's perspective, I know it's hard for us to think like owners or think from that business mindset on the other side of the spectrum. What is it that they're doing? What purpose are they as owners do they do in withholding giving the contract until the last minute, or just
they don't want
you?
The word you remember last week, Ocho, I asked you to spell the word precedent.
Right.
They don't want to set a precedent. They don't want a situation where I ask, okay, the team just gave in. Let's just say CeeDee wants $35 million
a year. Yeah.
Team probably offering $25 million.
Oh no, don't lowball him. Okay, but go ahead.
That's how. Hey, okay, now, okay, you come down, I come up. You come down. How soon do we meet?
Right.
That's how they're trying to look at it. The problem that they're running into is that you got that beast over there on the other side of the ball, Micah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
You see what Myles Garrett got?
Yeah.
You see what Joey Bosa got? You see what TJ Watt got?
Right.
Yeah. And that was 2 and 3 years ago. Yeah. Inflation.
Yeah.
What you could buy, what you could get with $100 million guaranteed, you can't get today.
Mm-hmm.
Michael said, give me my money.
Yeah, you're right.
Because here's the thing, Ocho. This is a bottle of water.
Yeah.
That's all it is. Now, some places, that bottle of water, you can get it for $1.
Mm-hmm.
Some places, you can get it for $2.
Right.
Go to the ballpark, it might cost you $10. The value of the water is determined by where you are.
Mm.
You see, sometimes, Ocho, you have to look at it. If my value isn't right here, I might be in the wrong place. I might need to go somewhere else where my value is a little higher.
Mm.
Now, that's a bottle of water. I don't care what they say. It could have been in the old, they could have packaged it in Switzerland or Antarctica or the Ozarks.
Right.
But at the end of the day, it quenches your thirst.
Mm-hmm.
And some of it costs you $1, some of it costs you $5, some of it might cost you $20.
Mm-hmm.
The only difference is where you purchase it from determines the value of it. Where you're playing determines the value. Mm. So maybe you might, hey, Ocho, because guess what? If I take this watch, I might take it to the pawn shop. Right. Pawn shop might say, man, I know what it's worth, but you coming in here, so obviously you need the money. Right. I ain't gonna give you what it's worth. I'm gonna give you $5,000. Mm-hmm. Your homie on the street said, man, I like that. I ain't never seen that. I might give you 10.
Right.
You might take it to the auction. They're like, well, dang, Rolex only produced 100 of these. This one's in great shape. I think it might be worth X. You see, it's the same watch. 3 different people valued it differently.
Yeah. Yeah. I like that. I like that.
Okay, you don't value. Also, in a relationship, it's the same.
Yeah.
He might not value you. Mm-hmm. You might have to leave.
Right.
And where somebody else value what you do more than what you're currently being valued right here. Mm. But you can't be afraid to leave.
I like that.
You can't be afraid to leave. You can't, Ocho. A lot of times people are afraid. They're afraid of the unknown. See, this is why people are afraid of the dark and not the day. Because I can't see that well at night. Something might be lurking behind that door. Mm-hmm. The boogeyman might be out there. See, that's the difference between, that's what faith is.
Hey, you know what? People need to hear what you're saying right now. Especially with that faith and that afraid to leave because of the value, and whoever you might be in a situation where you're not feeling valued or you're not valued in general. Ladies, if you listen, fellas, if you got somebody you're dealing with,
and it's not easy though, Ocho.
They don't value. I know it's not easy, but still, just to put a little bug in your ear, you saying this tonight for a reason. It's gonna hit somebody.
Yeah.
You saying it tonight for a reason. This came up tonight for a reason. For somebody that's listening, I'm telling you, because you're in a situation where the person you're with is not valuing you and whatever it is you bring to the table.
it's a situation, Ocho, where my train of thought. It's the Bible teaches us, it says, God says, have faith. See, faith is believing with not knowing. God said, if you believe, you say, you got to believe first, and I'll show you. What is man? The opposite. Man say, show me and I'll believe you.
Right.
And like so most people, you need to show it to them before they believe it.
Right. Right.
But faith is is taking that leap of faith is the unknown, but believing. Someone asked me, said, well, Shannon, when your situation ended at Undisputed, how did you know? I say, I don't gamble anymore. I said, but if I go to Vegas and I play roulette, I'm betting on black. I'm gonna bet on me.
Come on now.
You see the problem that people underestimate me because they forget where I came from.
Yeah.
This is the easiest situation that I've ever had to leave.
Right.
Do you understand where my family came from and how my brother and I got it out of the mud? Literally.
Right.
So you mean to tell me I can't remember? What did I tell you? If I've done it before, I can do it again.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Every time.
Barney Porter used to tell my brother and I, he said, boy, anytime I take y'all somewhere, you should always be able to get back. If I take you somewhere, he would always tell me and my brother, if I take you somewhere one time, you should get back. Well, hell, I was on TV before doing what I did. You mean to tell me I couldn't get back on TV and do it again? If I got an opportunity, you mean to tell me that if I did this with Club Shay Shay, you mean to tell me I couldn't get with a co-host and create Nightcap? You lying to me.
Oh yeah,
y'all not finna tell me what I can't do. Just tell me it hadn't been done yet. Because sometimes people try to force their beliefs off on you.
Right.
Just because you can't do it, that don't mean I can't do it.
Listen, everything is possible. Everything is possible. You put your mind to it. You put your mind to it. You got your little discipline. You put your mind to it. And you willing to execute a plan to get it done. Everything and anything is possible.
And you know why I knew I could do it, Ocho? Because think about how hard I work for the Broncos, how hard I work for the Ravens, how hard I work for CBS and Fox. Right. So you mean to tell me I'm gonna deny myself vacation and everything for them, but I can't do it for my own? I can't do it for Club Shay Shay. I can't do it for Nightcap. That's mine?
Yeah.
And that's what people don't understand. People will work themselves to the bone on somebody else's job and will give less than half the effort for their own. And then wonder why. I don't know why. Just think about if you had worked as hard as you did on Mr. Charlie's job, as you did for 10, 15 years, when you got your own, well, I don't feel like going to work today, so I ain't got to go to work today. Right. See? No, I'm going to show up come hell or high water. I'm going to have to be gravely ill, not for me to show up.
Show up, right.
Because guess what? There were sometimes I didn't feel like taking my ass to work, but I went and got on that man clock. I can get on my clock.
Yeah.
That's the approach you have to have, people. That's the mindset that you have to have. If you can work that hard for somebody else, you should be damn willing to work that hard for your damn self.
Yeah. You got to want it. Can't nobody want it for you. Can't nobody want it for you.
Nah. And Ocho, that's the number one thing I tell my kids. I can't want something for you more than you want it for yourself.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, oh yeah, daddy pushing me. And then as soon as daddy turn around, you're like, nah, I don't really want to do that.
Yeah.
And I always told him, hey, do what you want. Because I've lived out my dream. My whole dream was to get Grant out of this environment. And now, if that's not your dream, they say, you not upset your son didn't play football? Hell no. That was my dream. That wasn't his.
Yeah. Yeah.
The last thing I wanted for my kids to be was 30 years old and say, well, daddy, I only did this because of you. No, hell, you didn't. You chose that major because that's what you wanted to do. Right. You chose that job because that's what you want to do. Shannon did what he wanted to do.
Right.
Shannon didn't push you in any direction.
Yeah.
Once you chose the direction, I said, okay, because this is what you're going to have to do. So no. I didn't. Yeah. Did I push my kids? Yes, be better, be humble, but not just, oh, son, you got to play football. He don't want to play?
His
mom like, he don't want, okay, fine. That was my dream.
Right.
I don't force my dreams off on my kids. The hard work, yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I make sure you're going to work hard now. I said, hey, at the Sharpe household, it only got one room for one lazy mofo. I'm it. I'm the only lazy mofo that can lay here.
Right.
So Devonte Adams rejects trade chatter. If I wanted to be gone, I'd be gone. For more than a year, trade rumors surrounding Devonte Adams have circulated based on multiple factors, including coaching change, and he's 31 years of age, seeking to play for a clear contender. Speaking to Sunday at his youth football camp in Las Vegas, Adam told reporters he had no desire to be traded. If I wanted to be gone, I would be gone by now. This is where I want to be.
I mean, listen, sometimes you don't know when something is real, but even at 31, Devonte, to me, still the most prolific, elite route runner in the NFL now. He is highly inspiring, highly sought after. If he was to seek to want to be traded, some contenders, some thoughts on places that he could go and fill that role very good. Buffalo Bills being one of them. Buffalo Bills being one of them.
Hey,
getting that same type of monster player that Stephon Diggs was, that is an elite route runner that you can put in any position, can play from the outside, can play from the inside. He can beat man, he can beat zone. He can do it all. He can do it all.
He like, look, he built a nice home. He got a wife.
Yeah.
A couple of kids.
Yeah.
No state income tax in Nevada.
Buffalo ain't it.
I think,
Buffalo ain't it. No.
I don't think he wants to move. I don't think he,
listen to the words he said, man. He said he said a contender.
That's what speculation said. He said if I wanted to be somewhere else, I would.
Oh, okay. I thought he said, okay, my bad. Go ahead.
After spending your time in Cincinnati, you ain't really trying to go back to, you ain't trying to live in no cold weather, are you?
No, I like the cold now. Ain't nothing wrong with that now. I like that.
I'm in Vegas. I'm in a controlled environment. 8 games a year is going to be perfect. Maybe 9 games. So this might be the year the AFC have 9 home games.
Right.
Perfect weather.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sure he would love to play with a quarterback like a Rodgers. Hell, he'd take Derek Carr all over again because, hell, he would have had 1,500 yards and was first team All-Pro with Derek Carr.
Yeah.
He just doesn't like the quarterback carousel.
Mm-hmm.
Quarterback for 4 games, another quarterback. He doesn't like that. He likes certainty.
Talk about certainty. Who's the quarterback right now for the Raiders?
That's what I'm saying. Aiden O'Connell is the quarterback right now.
Yeah, no.
It's gonna be interesting. Yeah, he ain't Josh Allen.
Don't disrespect him, but I'm just saying. I love Devontae to death, but I'm just saying, if you could go to a contender, it would behoove you to do so, because I want to see you get back to where I know you can still play, and I want the numbers to show. I want the numbers to show that, so people can stop talking this, gibberish about, oh, I ain't even gonna go there. I ain't even gonna bring it. I'm not gonna give a table legs and bring that up. But you still.
Well, Gardner Minshew is also the backup. They signed him. I mean, hey, while you're bull jiving, he got Michael Pittman Jr. 100 and plus something catches and 12, 13 other yards. So if he could get, and that's no disrespect to Pittman Jr.
Right.
I play. But I think Devontae might be. But hey, different city, different situation. I think the thing is, I mean, Ocho, he's, like I said, he a family man. He got kids. He ain't trying to really uproot his family at 31. But here's the thing, Ocho, and sometimes, we all will. I want guys to win,
right?
As much as anybody, but ain't no guarantee. That's the thing that we love about sports. Ain't no guarantees. Because what happens? He get there, then the quarterback go down halfway through the season.
Sometimes there's certain gambles you got to take.
Sometimes you're like, damn, man. I mean, Brady was always healthy. Think about it. In 20 years, with the exception of 1 year, so 22, Brady came in 20. So for 23 years, one season, you had to worry about Brady not being up on the center. But every Sunday, every Monday, every Thursday, you trotted out there for 20 plus seasons. 12, if you was in New England or Tampa, 12 was going to be on the center. Mm-hmm. And if he's on the center, I got an 85% chance of winning.
Every time.
Everybody don't get that, Ocho.
Damn, man. Just think about that. Damn.
Mm-hmm. So at the end of the day, what's important to Devontae? Because everybody doesn't view championships as the end all be all. Now, us, we've done that. Well, you a bum. I don't believe guys are bum if you don't win a championship. I just believe, and I've been on record and I still believe this. Mm-hmm. I believe you can be great without a ring, but when we want us to add EST to it, you got to have that. And that's not to diminish anybody that doesn't have that. Because someone asked me, said, well, Shannon, which would you rather have, a Super Bowl ring or a Hall of Fame ring? I said, well, I ain't glad I got to make that decision.
Yeah.
I'm sitting pretty where I am.
Well, hold on. I got a ring too. And I got a jacket.
A wedding band. You about to have a wedding band.
Yeah, I got my own jacket. I got 101.
Yeah.
Shit.
But so that people like, oh, he wasn't. No. Are you trying to tell me because Dan Marino didn't win a Super Bowl ring, he wasn't one of the great quarterbacks? But the reason why they don't put him like as the greatest is because you got Brady and you got Montana and you got Mahomes and you got Manning and you got Elway with those rings and Bradshaw. So you got guys with rings and multiples.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and sometimes
but Marino, but Dano, I played in Dano's era.
Mm-hmm. Hey, sometimes it's unfair how we take a team accomplishment and it's not how do I say it the right way? Super Bowl ring, a ring, it's obviously it's a team accomplishment. So sometimes it's out of individual players' control. Just so happen maybe you're part of that team that happens to go, and I don't know. It's weird how that works and how it's looked upon where you're seen in a different light as an individual based on a team accomplishment.
Yeah.
When it took a whole group to get it as opposed to you as an individual, but you don't put they sometimes when we talk about the greatest quarterbacks, they don't put Dan Marino in it because of a team accomplishment that his team wasn't able to achieve, but other quarterbacks were. I don't know if I said it the right way.
Yeah. But that's just the way we do it now.
Yeah.
That's just the way rings, we had that debate. That rings, I mean, in order to be in the discussion, I think you have to have at least one. Now, it's not the end all be all.
Right.
But I think in order to be considered greatest, you need a championship because that's why you play. There's a reason why. Name a sport that doesn't have an end of the year championship. Name the sport. Be it ultimate frisbee, be it what that is, cornhole. They got tag. They got all kinds. Ocho, right? I watched on ESPN. They got pillow fighting now.
Yeah.
They got pillow fighting.
Uh-huh.
I was a champ because I used to beat the brace.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They got pillow fighting. But at the end of the year, what did they have? Thing called a championship.
Yeah.
So if it didn't matter, they wouldn't have those, Ocho. Football, Super Bowl, World Series, NBA Finals, the Olympics. What do they say? The finals. They have gold, silver, bronze. There's a reason. You look at a Safa Powell, have all those fast times, ain't got no goals to show for it. So how can I say he the greatest when he ain't got no goals?
Right.
If Usain Bolt, nobody would consider Usain Bolt the greatest sprinter without those gold medals. You got to have them.
Yeah.
There have been a lot of great sprinters. There have been a lot of guys. There have been guys that had the world record that didn't have gold medals.
We got to remember those are individual accolades, though. They're in control of their destiny. Now, when we talk about basketball or we talk about football, those are team achievements. But then when it comes to talking about it, it's talked about in an individual manner, like it's just the quarterback that got it done. When it took a team effort.
It still took that same team to get you that MVP. It was a team. Did he not play? So did he not play on the team to get that MVP, or was he just playing by himself? And then once we got to the finals, we needed a team.
Right. You're right. You're right. That's a good combo. That's a real good combo.